What is up, y'all? Today was supposed to be a leg day, but I helped somebody move, and there was a lot of stairs and a lot of heavy stuff, and my legs are toast right now, so we're just going to do a review of yesterday's back day and just kind of explain what's going on, and that'll be the video for today. But here we're doing some lat pull downs. I'm using the mag grip, I believe is the proper term for it. I prefer this grip. I like how it feels. I used to just use like the normal bar and do an overhand grip, but this one you kind of do a side grip, or I think neutral is the proper term. But yeah, neutral grip on this guy, but same idea as if you were using a standard overhand bar. You just want to make sure you're driving with your elbows, driving them down and keeping them to your sides, and pulling that bar to your chest, getting a good contraction, and then controlling it going up. I like to go all the way up. You can see here I do full range of motion. I bring it down as far as I can, and then I let it go completely up until my arms are fully extended. I don't know if that's necessary. I usually just err on the side of doing more than less. You know, I'm not sure if you get an extra benefit of going all the way to the top, but I do like to just do that full movement and make sure that if there's any extra gains to get from that portion of the movement, I'm doing all of it. I do a couple of warm-up sets, and then I go into my working sets. Working range is typically between 6 to 12 reps is where I want to fail at, so I'd say that's a pretty good range to shoot for. If you don't like going super heavy, you can always do like 12 to 15, and if you want to go heavier, you can always go like 4 to 8, but I feel like 6 to 12 is the sweet spot. So this is our first working here. We got 2, 3, and I feel like reviewing your videos is a good thing, just making sure that you're in that range that you expect to be, because I don't actually pay that much attention when I'm in person there. I think that was 7, so we're in that range. But yeah, just making sure that you are hitting those ranges that you want to be hitting is a good part of the whole process. Just making sure that you're on track for whatever your plan is. Next up, I have bent over barbell rows. Now, if I had a T-bar row, I would be doing that instead. It's just a chest supported row, very similar to this. This you have less support because obviously you're bending over at the waist, and your only support is your core. So it's a lot of work in your core, which is why I have the belt on when I get into a heavier weight. But this still is a good movement. I just say if you can add support, why not? But same idea for this one. Driving your elbows up as high as you can, trying to get that bar towards your waist is typically the way that I like to pull it, and going all the way down as well. You see here I set up. I think I have a plate on each side plus a 10 and a 5. I thought about doing a 25, but that last set felt kind of heavy, so I just wanted to make sure that I can get that rep range. And yeah, like you can see here, I'm shrugging my upper body up a little bit. If you can keep your upper body down and not be pulling it up as much as I was, that'd probably be for the best. And next up we have some good old-fashioned pull-ups. I like to do the overhand. I don't like to do the neutral grip. I'm doing this more for my lats, and this is basically a lat pull down, but instead of you pulling something down towards you, you're pulling yourself up. But it's a very similar workout as far as like the path that you take your arms through. But I am using wrist straps on this one, so my wrists have those the straps around them, and then I'm strapped around the bars, which help with grip strength, especially for a back day like this. Forearm fatigue is real. You can definitely burn out your forearms pretty quickly, so making sure that you have the straps allows you to get the most out of your workouts, get as many sets as you possibly can. And then I did throw in shoulder press for this day. I didn't actually do a full-on shoulder day. It was just shoulder press hitting the front delts. I did dumbbell here. You can also do this with a Smith machine. You can do this with a standard barbell. I like the feeling of the dumbbells, but do whatever is more comfortable for you. And if you are doing these, you can see here the technique that I use to get them up. I like to stand up, not all the way, but just like slightly, and then sit back down and use that momentum to kick my knees up and prop the dumbbells up. That's what's most comfortable for me. I've gotten pretty decent at doing it, so it is pretty safe for me. But if it feels awkward, if it feels unnatural, then maybe just have someone pass them to you or do a lower weight where you can comfortably get them up. Here I think I have 70s, so those are a little bit heavier, but you can see here I still got it up just fine. So if you want to practice that technique, it's useful. But looking back, I could probably bring my elbows in a little bit. They're all the way to the sides. I can probably, instead of them being fully flared out, bring them in a little bit just so they're at a bit of an angle. But other than that, we're going all the way down, touching our shoulders, and then pushing up. Yeah, pretty solid. But that was the workout for today. Thanks for watching if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.